Hello, magandang araw sa lahat. Welcome to our Principles of Structural Analysis and Design series for Civil Engineering Licensure Examination. So in this particular video, let's discuss a similar problem to our board exam. So in this situation, a truss assembly shown has two cables AD and BC. Given H is 6. So this is 6. Um, S1 is 1.5 and S2 is 4 meters. We are also given the loads P1 and P2, so parehas 10. And then the force is, the horizontal force is 6 kilonewtons. Okay, first question, find the vertical reaction at A, and then find the force on member AC, and find the force on member BB. Okay? So first things first is, ideally, dahil alam natin na cable itong members AB and BC, then we have to remember no, that cable can only carry tension. No? So dahil doon, if a particular cable will carry a compression, then the value of the force acting on that cable will become zero. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay, sagutin muna natin yung vertical reaction sa A. So para makompute natin yung vertical reaction sa A, so bali meron tayo ditong vertical reaction, AY, tapos meron din tayo ditong vertical reaction, BY. And then, because the horizontal load that is applied on the structure is to the left, then we are assuming, no, it is safe to assume that, or we should know, no, that the forces acting on the horizontal support, on the support horizontally should be to the right. Kasi ang kailangan makontra yun eh. So yung horizontal reaction sa A at sa B will be to the right. Okay? Anyway, to solve for AY, we will take summation of moment at B is equal to 0, assuming counterclockwise to be positive. So we have, unahin natin itong 10 na to. So we have 10. Ang moment arm niyan ay ito. So 4 plus 1.5, that's 5.5. Okay, the rotation will be counterclockwise. So positive. Tapos isunod natin itong 10 na to. Ang moment arm niya is 1.5. Ang rotation niya ay counterclockwise. So ito, ang moment arm niya ay ito. And then ang rotation niya ay counterclockwise. Okay? And then lastly, we have 6. No? Ang moment arm niya ay 6 din. Okay? At ang moment arm niya would be, ang rotation niya would be counterclockwise. Okay? And then, itong AY, AX at saka BX ay dadaan dun sa point of rotation kaya wala silang moment. Ganun na rin yung BY. So, meron lang rotation is itong AY na to. So, which is clockwise. So, AY, ang moment arm is 7. Okay? So, because we have 1.5 plus 4 plus 1.5. That's a total of 7. So, therefore, we can solve for AY. So that would give us 10 times 5.5 plus 10 times 1.5 plus 6 times 6 over 7. So that will give us 15.143 kilonewtons. Okay? And therefore, sa number 1, ang sagot natin would be letter A. Okay? Next, let's solve for the force in member AC. So, bali, ito naman. Napindaw natin to. Okay? So, dito, we can, first, we can apply method of, probably method of section, no? Method of section. So, pwede mo to i-cut. Isolate mo itong nasa kaliwa. Okay? Or, another way is we could apply method of joints, no? So, pwede kang mag-joint dito or dito. Okay? So, what I would do is to analyze first kung alin ba sa cable na to will be under tension and alin yung magiging under compression. Kasi based on the configuration of the truss, it is possible na yung isa dyan under tension, isa under compression. So, ibig sabihin, yung under compression na cable will now be a zero force member kasi siya ay cable, hindi naman niya na kaya mag-carry ng compression. No? Now, if we would analyze method of section, so kumbaga parang gagantuin natin, no? O i-cut ko na lang. Kaya ito yung sa kaliwa. Ito yung nasa kanan. Okay? Okay. So, again, dahil cables yan, we are assuming na meron ditong tension. Ito rin. Okay? So, ito yung tension sa BC. No? BC. Ito rin yan. Ito naman yung tension sa AD. Ito naman yun. Okay? And then, alam natin na meron ditong reaction. AY. Tapos, sure tayo na to the right yung reaction sa AX. No? And then, sa BY. And then, BX. Okay? Now, if you would analyze itong nasa left side, alam din natin no, na meron ditong internal force, di ba natin green? Okay, assume lang yan. Yan yung force sa CV. Okay? Kung i-analyze natin itong nasa kaliwa, okay, ito nasa kaliwa, um, we know that if you would balance no, all the forces here, um, isa sa dalawang to will be in the opposite direction. No? Yung isa ay pwedeng pag ganito, yung isa naman ipabaliktad. Okay? Or po pwede rin naman na ito yung pabaliktad, ito naman yung tension. Okay? And to recognize that, maybe we can look at this particular joint. So if you look at that particular joint, yung joint A. So dun sa A, okay, so meron tayong member dito sa AC. Okay? And then meron ditong tension sa AD, assuming tension yun. And then meron tayo ditong horizontal force or reaction, AX, and then vertical force reaction, AY. Okay. So, if you would look at the reactions, ito sure na tayo na upward kasi nakuha na naman natin ito. Okay? And then ito naman, sigurado rin tayo na to the right yan because of this horizontal force. Okay? And dahil doon, um, etong PAC na to, this is just an assumption, no? But we can see that this should be pointing downward para makontra itong dalawa. Okay? And likewise, itong tension na to should also be pointing in the other direction. Again, para makontra itong dalawang to. Okay? So therefore, ang tamang direction talaga nito is in this direction. So ibig sabihin, if it is pointing towards the joint, then this must be compression. No? So therefore, the value of tension AD will be 0. Alright? So, that's how we manifest that this would be under compression, itong member na ito. Okay? So, in short, compression ito. So, ito naman, yung mag-serve as tension. Kasi kung halimbawa na 0 na ito, okay? So, as you can see now, downward ito, upward ito, to the right ito, wala ito. So, this should be definitely to the right. no? Because this top chord, no, itong top chord na to, isigurado tayo na under compression yan. Okay, kasi ibig sabihin mapunta yan doon. Okay, that would be under compression. So in short, kapag ka inanalyze natin yung magiging itsura ng curve nito, so bali parang ganito. So dahil dun sa horizontal force, gaganto siya. Tapos dahil dun sa P, no, parang gaganto. Parang gaganyan. Na kung saan yung cable na to, mababata papunta doon. Kasi itong cable na to, malulusen. Kaya ang under compression ito, tapos yung kabilang side is magiging under tension. Okay? So that means that BC will be definitely under tension while AD will be under compression. So isa-set na natin na 0 yun. Okay? So with that said, we can actually go ahead and proceed with this particular joint A. So sa joint A kasi alam na i-redraw ko na lang, ano? So ito yung PAC. Tapos ito yung AY na na-compute na natin. And then ito yung AX. Okay? And then we can define the slope of this. So ang slope nito ay 1.5 horizontal tapos 6 vertical. Okay? So taking summation of forces, let's start with y is equal to 0. Assuming upward positive, we will have, o nga pala, kunin natin yung hypotenuse nitong 6 and store natin to. Square root of 1.5 squared plus 6 squared. So 3 square root of 17 over 2. Okay. So we will have PAC times 6 over 3 square root of 17 over 2. Upward, and then yung AY natin is upward. Okay, and that is all equal to 0. So as expected, itong PAC na to will be under compression, no? So as you can see here, under compression siya. Okay? So therefore, that would be negative, no? Pag i-transpose sa kabila. Cross multiply yung slope over 6. So that will give us negative 15.609. Or that is 15.609 kilonewton under compression. And for number 2, our answer would be letter B. Next, find the force in member BD. Ito naman. Okay, so for member BD, let's take advantage na wala na itong member na to. Okay, so dahil wala na yung member na yan, we can just go ahead and analyze joint D. So meron tayong member dito, PCD. Meron ditong P1 na 10. Meron ditong V na 6. Tapos ito ngayon yung PBD. Okay? And then yung nandito, wala na, no? Ano na siya eh? Compression na siya eh. Okay? So ang slope nito, ganun pa rin. 1.5 is to 6. Tapos ito ay 3 square root of 17 over 2. So that is all for this joint. And then from that joint, let's take summation of forces. Anong maganda? Vertical na lang para makompute na kagad natin yung kailangan natin na BD. So we will have downward yung 10. Tapos downward din yung PBD na vertical component which is 6 over 3 square root of 17 over 2. And from here, we can solve for PVD. As you can see, magne-negative ulit ito. Ibig sabihin, under compression din siya. So that gives us negative 10.308 or 10.308 kilonewtons under compression. So compression din siya. Okay? But if you think about it, bakit magkaiba sila? If you would compare the values, na mas malaki ang pagiging compression ng PAC kaysa kay PBD. Okay, bakit kaya? Dahil yun doon sa in-apply mo na force na 6. Yung 6 kasi na yan will somewhat produce tension dito sa member na to. Pero it turns out na mas malaki pa rin yung effect nito kaya overall naging compression pa rin siya. Okay? So actually ito compression din ito eh. Compression din yan. Pag sinolve mo, magne-negative din ito. Okay? But for number 3, our answer would be 10.3 compression. All right, and that's how we solve this particular question. So thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share this to your classmates. Also tune in for other videos in this particular playlist. Also check out my PSAD refresher series and MSTC refresher series. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you all.